guys. It's been a long time since I made a commentary, but I've just been so busy to make the kind of commentary I made for Halo Reach, where it had so much detail and such good gameplay that it's just hard to it's really hard to make that kind of stuff on a frequent basis. But here I am. Hopefully that the quantity of videos that I can make will compensate for the quality, I suppose. These will be great gameplay footage, but I just won't have the same, won't have the time for the detail as I did before. So let's just get going. So I scoped it initially, seeing that there wasn't any opponents and my teammate was behind me. Thinking he would be able to stop anyone, I thought I could have been able to take those two guys at my leisure. Definitely wasn't gonna happen, so I just got shot out. But what are you gonna do? For this objective, it's very important to keep the stony bridge under control. Because in order for them to cap it, they have to get this bridge control. Because this bridge gives you an easy line of sight at bottom mid. But just like anything in this map, you can't just control one side. One side may be more, may be better than another, but in essence, you need to have control of one parallel side of the map. I mean, like left, right, and mid. And that was unfortunate. Didn't know how many times I had to hit this guy. Sometimes that's just the internet slapping you in the face. Alright, so thinking it's okay to spawn this guy. Pretty questionable hearing all the gunfire, but it turned out to be right in my favor. I'm thinking I'm good at this game and trying to bust out a couple shots to get the kill. Didn't work out, and I got an assist instead, but I'm still alive and I'm not complaining too much. So, this game has a tremendous amount of teamwork. In my opinion, it has more teamwork than Battlefield 3. Not to say that Battlefield 3 doesn't require teamwork, I'm saying this game requires a whole lot more of it, because it's harder to run and gun. But in this game, I'm not going to really just stick to the objective. Instead, I'm going to be a vanguard and go up there and destroy as many people as I can, so that they don't, so I could take off the pressure, essentially, on those who are defending the objective. See, I usually play this kind of style where I roam around on my own when the opposite team isn't showing any signs of any good teamwork. And so I'm making them pay for it. Because let's admit, let's get real now. If I were to just stick with the objective, this footage would definitely not be exciting. Well, half as much as exciting. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to get in cover as much as I can.
I need some help over here.
It looks like that guy took a face palm or face plant into the wall.
You can resupply. We secured the cache.
So just trying to seek out any enemies that I can definitely see, but I'm always keeping my eye on their spawn because at any point they can be coming from there. So when you're fighting alone like I am, and you're fighting the other side, you have to keep a constant clock on the people that are coming from there. So if you kill one person, expect the guy to be coming back from behind you in another 30 seconds. And see, this is the play that I try to pull out, is that instead of just killing the guy in front of me or the guys that were near that truck, I decided to let them pass so I can get the guy behind me. And this was the stupidest play of the century, although it worked in my favor. Don't know how. I should have stayed behind to shoot, but it looks like it worked out anyway. And for a nice little over.
Give me some ammo.
Apparently I have trouble shooting objects that aren't in motion. So yeah, as again, I see some people ahead of me, trying to make it look like a movie. I go into that dive bomb roll, going Star Fox, taking out the opponents. Basically, I wouldn't have been able to see on like a 420p, but it's a good thing I'm still able to play on a higher definition TV. So just getting some ammo, And something important to know is that when you go prone and you grab ammo in a supply point or your own portable supply point, if you go prone, you only grab it twice. Your hand only goes down to get it twice, whereas if you're crouching, you get it 3 times. So going prone, you get it faster. And you don't really see too many people using the X-ray or the backscatter too often, but I tend to use it a lot because it matches my playstyle. The one thing I have to say that's bad about it is that you can only see about, I think, 30 meters ahead of you. But I'm just going to play to that weakness, or against that weakness. So I'm going to play near buildings. I'm going to always be stretched across. I'm not going to try to go far range for people. I'm always going to stay in a lot of cover, so I can look behind. I can see where people are coming from. This is the main reason why I can go out solo and be okay, because I can constantly check my my 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whatever it may be. Constantly check around and be completely safe from tasers. So you see me constantly moving. It's important because when you kill anyone in any FPS, unless the shit's hardcore mode, where they can't see where you were from, they're gonna go try to find you. And I just got messed up. But as I said, they're just gonna find you from the last place they died. Where they died, they're gonna go right back and just like, and it's gonna be like CSI for them. They're gonna check it out and see if you're still there. They're gonna investigate the scene. So that's important to keep in mind. So after you kill someone in a point, keep that in mind. So go to another point and watch essentially where they last died. Wait for them to return and flank them and kill them. And this is what I've been constantly doing throughout the game. If I kill someone on one side, I move to the other. Then I continue this process. Sometimes they smart up, sometimes they don't do anything at all, and I can keep going at them for a long time. So I'm always checking where they're coming from, checking flanks, checking my back occasionally. Almost got messed up again.
The cache is secure. You can use it for resupply.
I don't know. It just makes sense that bullets would slow down a punch to the face. But as you guys already tell, when you play this game, it doesn't really work like that. You can put 3 bullets into a guy and he can still melee you. So what this guy's trying to do is try to flank me from down low. And I'm trying to catch him back up. Although maybe he's trying to juke me, because I see here, he's not there. Maybe he just tried to juke me and he's going up. So, which he is. And I get him. And I get taken out by Mr. Blitz. Blightpech. Again, so he's basically my nemesis. But don't worry, Blitz. You can have your 1, 2 kills, 3 kills on me. It's fine, it's fine. I'm taking out your entire company, brother. So I'm basically spaced out on this whole run here, and I waste up all my grenades thinking that that guy is still alive. Had I paid attention, wouldn't have wasted all that ammo. So one thing that's very important, do not poke out of cover. Do not. And I'm thinking there was a guy on the other side. Didn't want to have a grenade thrown at me or anything, so I decided to get out of there. Going bottom is very good to get to another side, because a lot of people don't look bottom. So it's a great way to flank on the mid side of the map. And one thing you will see me doing a lot is hopping from cover to cover. The reason why I like to do that is because when you go prone and you go from cover to cover, you run at a you run and sprint at the same time. If you try to do it by just holding down into a direction, you're going to be running standing up. You're a bigger target. You're going to be seen, if not shot. Deja vu. A deja kill. Just checking my areas. Constantly looking around. So I'm actually using my Astros, my headsets, to listen for anyone walking on by. backscatter is something you get at level 40, and it's probably a reason why you won't see a lot of people getting it. People are so enticed by the other classes, like the sniper. A lot of people like to sit back and snipe, thinking they'll be very safe that way.
Good job.
Or they like to be engineers, because they have all those cool fancy gadgets like the UAV, or the UAV with the rocket launcher, or the UGAV.
Stand securing the module now.
So just taking point, watching angles. When you take an objective, you want to be able to have one person per flank. Left, right, middle, wherever it may be. And one guy even in the back if you need to, in case of a flank, or to have more teammates spawn on you. And that's very important. When you're holding a position, don't just stay on the objective, because your teammates won't be able to spawn on you. Instead, you want to be able to go on the, you want to go a little bit away from the objective, far from combat, enough to keep an eye on things, see if you can stop a disarm, see if you could just spy on enemy traffic, somewhere safe. But at the same time, you could be proactive and kill opponents, and you can spawn your team. So I'm getting shot from the right or something. Oh, from completely behind. I was an idiot and couldn't get out of the way. So I see two people flanking. Looks like they have no idea that I'm coming from the middle, so I'm just gonna push up. Alright, so I'm not shooting this guy completely, because I was wondering if he had his friend with him. But he was just here. So, just gonna take my time. I don't know. It looked like he was 50 Cent, taking all the bullets in the world. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a soup kitchen or anything, not feeding kids bullets, but whatever. So the OTR scanner you can see on the right, that means you're getting sniped at, essentially. You're getting scoped in by a scout. So it could be a sniper, SMG, whatever it may be. You just know that you're gonna get shot at. Anytime when you're being detected, OCR, get the hell out of there, especially OCR. And see right there when I killed the guy with my scope, I could not see him, although I did see a little red dot. And that's the problem with this gun, is that you can't shoot in far range. You have to use your imagination. You zoom in, pretend that you see the guy, and you shoot. A lot of times you get lucky, and you can take him out. So I don't know what I was hitting before there, with no contacts on him. I guess that was a bad connection, although my last bullets would have hit the concrete. At that point, I could have tried to get cover. But you kind of expect your shots to land a target. But things don't always work. Things don't always work out online. So here, missing an epic grenade launcher could have been bringing my score up a little higher, but it's okay. We're all alive. Give that guy a kill, you know, make him feel like he's a part of the team still. And just covering the flank, making sure nobody's behind us.
Good work.
Letting other people spawn, as you can see. Our team spawn. It's very important to stay behind the base sometimes. So just pretending that I see the guys, putting some shots out. Being seen by an OTR, trying to get out of there. Everyone's pushing back, but I'm making sure I'm keeping my eye out for any people trying to kill us stragglers. Seeing them, take them out. Knowing that there's one more guy there, I have low life, I'm not going to charge him, challenge this shot, because he probably has it lined up. Instead, I'm going to find a new position so he has to reset his shot. But luckily, I got a buddy there to flank him. Alright. Finding some last few people to kill. Die the last second. It's a very bad idea to charge someone who's in cover. Because remember, they can see you, you can't see them. But anyway, thanks guys for sticking around, seeing 32 and 7, not bad. Wasn't really much of a team player, but making sure that nobody was getting to their door. I mean, 600 to 7's pretty good. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, comment, and like.